Hello, good afternoon. How's everybody doing this afternoon? See people in chat. I see Precious Cinnamon Roll in chat. Speed Luke. Guten Tag. Wunderbar, yeah? Okay. I'm glad to see everybody. Yeah, I kind of took last week off. Some stuff happened here in Vienna and just didn't really feel right being on the internet streaming and everything, so. But new week, and let's get started. Privyet. Cocktail. Yeah, so it's mid-tier Monday. I do like tier 5, tier 7 chips, right? So we pretty much got those maxed out here. Most things in my port. I can go get a few more things off the tech tree if we want to play them. We'll start with Nagato. Nagato's always fun. Can't be worse than last Monday's games went. Netis video. Yeah, we're gonna swap over here. Let's see here. Thank you for the YouTube sub, War Daddy. It's a cool name. Kamaro Tanjiro. My Japanese pronunciation is awful. Considering there's so many Japanese names and stuff involved in early 20th century naval history, maybe I should be better with my pronunciation of Japanese names. Alright. Yeah, we're top tier though. Not too bad. A tier 6 CV, and Vs can't hurt me, but at least it's not like a, you know, higher tier CV. Oh, let's see what we got going on here. What else? The CNOP I have to worry about, right? Those 16-inch guns really hurt. 16-inch guns from Nelson, not so much. Hello, Barbosa. How are you doing today? Yeah, how is everybody's Monday going? It's a little bit grim and gray here. Like, sun's already going down. It's like dark outside, and it's that time of year, right, when everything gets dark early. Thank you for the YouTube sub, Kamaro Tanjiro. Thank you very much. Yeah, after doing some streaming on Twitch, it's a bit weird to say like thank you, like because subscribing and stuff are different. I had to modify the alerts a little bit when I'm on YouTube to make them make a little more sense. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for the sub. Those of you guys noticed that we didn't, because of the events here in Vienna on Monday, I didn't do a 5,000 subscriber special for YouTube. We'll do it this week. Just didn't seem appropriate given the events and everything. So kind of didn't have my heart in it, if you know what I mean. Let's see. We can hit this scene up from here. He's sailing very straight. Maybe there's a chance. Look at him. There's a drunken sailor up here. Everybody watch out. Hopefully these shells are good here. Nice. 10k. That's a good hit. You're doing well. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. This little destroyer is like sneaking around the edge of the cap here. There's the Leon as well. Leon's pretty fast. Like all the French battleships, even the ones you don't think are quick, are surprisingly quick. My Budioni I'm not going to be able to hit. Oh, I can shoot this scene up again though. I don't know if he's going full speed though, so we'll see. You're from St. Petersburg. Cool. It's a beautiful city. Absolutely beautiful city. Hey, go for citadels. Yes, I will. Trying. Unfortunately, I haven't had any easy shots so far this game. Actually, this Leon... no, you know what? This... No, I lost sight of the Königsberg. If I was still tracked onto him, I would have tried to shoot him there. We'll shoot the Leon, though. Yeah, St. Petersburg is a beautiful city. Absolutely beautiful city. Should be starting to get a little bit cold this time of year, right? Like how, what's the temperatures right now? I don't know, who's that in the smoke? I'm trying to figure out. It's not a destroyer. It's somebody in the destroyer's smoke. Okay. Is Nagano good in close range? No, it is not. It has very slow turning turrets, and it doesn't have great armor for its tier. So it has great guns, like most Japanese battleships, but it doesn't have very good armor. Compared to a lot of ships it matches up against. So no, it's much better playing at sort of like mid-range. Like about the range I'm at. Not too close, not too far. It's sort of, I wouldn't say like all the Japanese battleships are snipers, per se, but they're definitely in this like 11 to like 15 kilometer range is the best range you can be at, most of them. Do you think this guy's gonna turn left or right here? Still one more overpen. You really like my videos. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy them. There's another one coming this week. I'm trying to do 2 per week, but recently haven't been too successful with that. It's mostly been 1 per week. There's some new stuff coming on. I'm glad you like the videos. Did you guys like the new one? The Minas Gerais from the weekend? Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. The South American battleships are like super interesting to me. That entire arms race is a bit crazy. Like everything about that arms race. Petropavlos is true, but Bushin Arias. Yeah. I guess so. I mean, it's very good in. I would say that all the Soviet ships that are good are very good in like a very specific kind of way. That like they're pretty bad in a lot of things. Like the Shores doesn't have any armor, right? Has poor stealth and no armor, and this guy just stopped. Oh boy, I let him just slightly too much. They have great guns, right? Is balance, comrade. Yeah, I mean there's some pretty bad Russian ships in this game too, or so I mean not all of them are Russian. There's some pretty bad Soviet ships in this game. Khabarovsk, for example, is unfortunately quite poor. Our Emerald just rammed an Acosta and killed it and didn't die. Okay, I think he's going full speed this time here. Let's see. See if we let him correctly. There you go. You said go for citadels. The lead was a little bit better that time. Ouch. See, this is the issue with Nagano when you get close. Nagano just doesn't have great, just doesn't have great armor. You saw how much damage I took there from just getting, even while angled away. You know there's torpedoes coming, so let's go ahead and... Oh, I missed. Hello, Jean Bart. How are you doing? Yeah, see, look at this. Right? Even fully angled away, like Nagano just doesn't have great armor, so you can't really push up and get too close. Now you're in Berlin, okay. Well, Berlin's a cool city. I would say it's probably a pretty good place to be young. For sure. Tim, yo. It's up to you. Oh, our Emerald got devastating struck. Yeah, so this is the problem, is we don't really have any focus on this destroyer here, so I can't really be too aggressive. Ow, see? Yeah, I can't turn into this. I'm gonna. There's another battle. This is a Fuso here. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you very much. Yeah, I need them to really. He's asking the carrier to hunt this Mitsuki. I really could use the destroyer to be spotted a bit, so that I'm not just getting. I'm losing the detection battle against that Fuso. So I don't know where to go to stay safe against the Fuso. But he can shoot me. See, those are more shells at me here. Oh no, that's at the Ismail. Okay. Only started studying German because you speak Russian and English. Wow. German's a bit like English, though. A bit. Scrappy 4G's ruining the stream. I'm sorry. Yeah, I would say German. Like, English is a child language of German, so German's like more complicated English. Get wrecked. Alright. Now that destroyer is dead. Problem is, he left smoke, so I'm still at a sight disadvantage, so there's no reason for me to... We're winning this game, right? We have a ship advantage right now, and we have the destroyer advantage. I can look at Switch seem look like Selene, and yeah, I might disagree with that a little bit, so... It's not my mother language, so... Mine comes and goes depending on how often I have to speak it. Obviously on the internet I speak mostly English, so... In regular life I speak primarily German, but... I think if you're young, it's pretty easy to pick up most languages. You just have, you have friends in school and stuff like this. I missed, yeah, I know. Yeah. Not having the greatest of games at the moment. I mean, we're winning, so that's pretty good. Wow. Arnaud Ravion, thank you for the subscription. There you go. See, I didn't miss that time. I'm just trying to really be careful with angling. Man, I'm really trying to be careful with angling my armor. I say that and I still take damage. Which languages do I speak? I speak English and German, and I speak a little bit of Russian badly. Did he slow down? He did. Should have finished him there with that salvo, or at least put him very low. We're winning. We're like, this is the thing with playing the Japanese battleships, right? Like, I'm never going too far back. I'm never going too far forward. I'm just putting pressure on. I'm not letting anybody have any free space, and just slowly chipping away, people. Fortunately, I've only got one heal left, and I have taken a fair bit of damage. There you go. See, these guns hurt so much, though. And I'm constantly, like, varying my speed and angling. I'm trying to make myself less easy of a target, because I know my armor stinks. Right, so by just slowing and angling there, he missed me. But I also don't want to take myself too far away, so I'm not, like, running full speed away. The big issue is just... Yeah, your armor just isn't very good. Okay, alright. So now I'm going to push towards the middle again. Their ships are coming towards the middle, so I'm going to kind of mirror them. Let's see... There you go. 9k. What's my highest tier? I have close to 30 tier 10s, probably. So I have most of the ships in the game, except for aircraft carriers, because I don't play aircraft carriers. But I have a bunch, I have a bunch of ships. On Mondays, though, we only play the mid-tier ships. Like the tier 5 to tier 7. These are like, most of these are ships that were actually built, served in one of the 2 world wars. So they're pretty fun to do for historical purposes, like Nagato, obviously. Probably play Nelson, maybe Texas a little bit later on. What? Look at that. I bracketed him completely. Okay. Alright, Ismail finished him up. Well, like pretty much every ship, minus Shores, and I mean, there's a very few ships here that weren't actually constructed. How much money would I accept to play Krispy Kreme exclusively for 1 month straight? Ooh. Oh no, that's a serious. The question is, would anybody watch the stream if I only played Krispy Kreme for a month? Like a day, that I think everybody would get a kick out of that, but a month I think is a bit tough. So it'd have to be entertaining for viewers. We'd have to make some kind of content with it. Dodge, yes. Yeah, unfortunately, Nagato not very quick either. So you just have to, like, this is like most Japanese battleships, it's all about positioning, right? It's all about sort of carefully using your positioning to control the map as much as you can. Wait, their Nelson killed our ranger in close quarters. Nagato is still sick. Yes, it is. It's a great ship. But it'd be a historically significant ship as well, obviously. And it's just pretty. I think it's the best looking of the Japanese battleships. I prefer how it looks to any other Japanese battleships. I just think it's a cool looking ship. See, I'm keeping myself... I'm kind of mirroring these two battleships. I don't want them to be able to gang up on anybody. And I'm just putting pressure on them consistently. And I'm using sort of terrain here and maneuvering myself to try to make myself as less of a target on the opposite side. Unfortunately, this carrier's got other opinions. I wonder if we can... We should be able to Citadel Fuso from this range. Fuso has very little armor. Oh, I overled. I shot the front of the ship. I just overled him just a little bit too much. 7... That just took a hiccup on me. Thank you, UPC Internet. Can you guys see me again? Hello? My internet made just a small hiccup there. Can you guys... Is anybody in chat still? Yo? Hello? Yeah? Okay. Alright, well, reconnect here. Yeah, my internet just blipped slightly. It's grim and gray outside. Don't take my internet away from me. That'd be the end of the world here. Alright. Are we still alive? Where are we? Okay, we're still alive. We sort of went the wrong way, though. Now I'm really out of position. All this talk about positioning, and then I just drifted. Disconnected and drifted the wrong way here. Let's see. I don't think I can... Can I get over this island to shoot him? I don't think that's going to go over. I mean, I really only need one shell to hit him, but I don't think that's going to make it over to hit him. Oh, it did. Alright, Ismail finished him as well, so. Nice. Okay. So we're going to win this game. That's probably pretty much stereotypical playing Japanese battleships and World of Warships. This kind of game right here. Like, I never left the CD line, right? I just kind of sailed in between these two lines here. Kept my speed, sort of protected myself from my armor. But I didn't get too far back where I had trouble with my guns. Must be a Mac for it to crash. No, it wasn't my computer. It was my internet just dropped for just a second. I've had a couple of problems the last week here. I don't know if it's everybody working from home or what's going on. Yeah, and I have nice like glass fiber as well. Normally very reliable, but I've had just a few hiccups. Like nothing long, like that was like maybe 15 seconds, but. You're from Japan and still learning English. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, a lot of people use Macs for... I mean, this is a Windows machine, but... A lot of artists and stuff use Macs as well. So your work is shut down. Yeah, I mean, I think... I'm in home office, right? So... There you go, there's the Citadel to end the game. So 100,000 damage, but nothing too aggressive. No, you know, no getting myself out of position or anything like that. Just sort of playing a calm. I think that's really like the key for playing a lot of these Japanese battleships. That people press them way too hard early in the game. Late in the game, with all your accuracy and how big the guns are, you really do well. Almost 2,000 base experience. Oh, this guy was AFK. Yeah, so we actually won that with a person with one ship less. This ship just sat in the back AFK the entire time. What do we do? Oh yeah, and make sure to, if you do get a chance to shoot destroyers, always shoot destroyers. Even with armored piercing, right? That was four armored piercing shells, but it's four You came here to say good luck. Thank you very much. I'm not sure what I need good luck for, but thank you. Oh, Jean Butt was saying he's from Japan and still learning English. Well, if you're following the stream, I'd say you're doing pretty well in English. What is Colorado better at compared to Nagano? Colorado has a better heal in this game, so it's like neither one of them is very tanky or has very good armor, but Colorado can repair more damage. That's the advantage. And Colorado's a bit more maneuverable than Nagano is. Nagano is actually kind of not all that maneuverable. So if you look here, turning circle 770 with like a 13-second rudder shift, and do I have Colorado? I don't think I have Colorado in my port right now, but we can look at her. But like all the American dreadnoughts were actually really agile. Like for being big chunky ships, all the American standard battleships were pretty agile ships. Right. So there's 640. So it's 130 meter less turning circle. They're actually, once you start turning them, they're like most large wide ships, like stubby and wide. They're very quick to turn. What's my opinion of current state of U.S. battleships after this? Okay, you have. Okay, wait. All right, hold on. Let me start a game and then I'm going to answer all the questions in chat. So you guys are very chatty today. I'm gonna play. What did I say I was gonna play? Oh, Texas. Let's play Texas. Texas. All right, so we're starting a game now. First question: what's my opinion on current state of U.S. BBs after the split? Guten Tag, by the way, to Jordy here. I don't know. I mean, from a game perspective, I don't know. They're kind of pointless. From a historical perspective, it's nice to see the 1920 South Dakota class battleships, right? That's the Kansas is basically South Dakota as it was laid down, and the whatever they're calling the second ship, Minnesota, I think they're calling it. That's Indiana as it was laid down with like a hypothetical upgrade to it. I'm disappointed they didn't call them South Dakota and Indiana, but I think they wanted to save those names for the same way they're not going to use Washington. I was hoping. Hey, Data. Oklahoma finally came.
General quarters.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be a very good ship. I'm just like it's a very historically important ship, so it's cool to have it in the game. I'm a big fan of like adding all the ships that are historically important, or a variety of. Jordy asked me Gates. Mir geht's gut, yeah. Tim is okay. There's so much. It's very good. Yeah. Let's keep the chat in English. It helps everybody. I'm fine joking here and there in German, but it's probably easier, especially on the mods, if it's in English. If it's just like, asking me how I'm doing or something, that's fine. But Mountain Buttons review for Oklahoma, I have not. Honestly, to tell you the truth, guys, like, I just haven't paid very much attention to anything World of Warships related in the last week. This is the first time I've logged in since last Monday. Just the stuff that happened here in particular, it just kind of wasn't really playing games or paying much attention the last week. So I'll have to look at Mount Buttons. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't seen anybody else's reviews of it yet. Accidentally. Which Japanese game? I'm gonna guess, but go ahead. Which Japanese game was it? Okay, it's Ken Cole. Yeah, a bunch of people asking. Is it Ken? Yeah. Hello.
Off to a great start.
Hello, Königsberg. How are you doing? Texas is slow, but it has miniguns. Azure Lane, yes. Someone correct me though, is Azure Lane Japanese? I thought Azure Lane was Chinese. I also really don't know. Data's asking the same question, isn't Azure Lane Chinese? I swear I thought it was Chinese, but again, I'm not the expert here. Okay, we have one Gepard. Isn't Kankole the one that is very Japanese and they have sort of like blocked it from being distributed outside of Japan? Yeah, my understanding is that they've made it very difficult to access from outside of Japan. Or always has been, okay. Wow, look at my shells. Good lord. I think my USS Texas gunners went out partying last night a little bit. They hit the Königsberg and they were like
Our team is taking the lead.
straight to the bottle of bourbon after that. I got a Leander here come out of smoke. Let's see if we can get him. How is Texas dispersion? I mean, it's a dreadnought. So none of the US low-tier standard battleships have great dispersion. I mean, you can run the dispersion module on it. It's not bad. It's better than the other dreadnoughts of the same tier, but that doesn't mean it's great. Like, none of the ships of this tier are supremely accurate. And you can see, right? We got not sure what's going on here. Sure, I don't even think I hit the ship I was aiming at. So reading Shattered Sword. First time reading about... Yeah, it's very interesting. Kai Roblox. Hello, hello. Wave back at you. So I gotta ask, by the way, if you guys are watching, does it help if you want to watch... Because I haven't really streamed a lot on YouTube before. If you want to watch on YouTube, does it help to have the scheduled videos like I did for this week? I don't know if anybody pays any attention to those.
Victory is in sight.
So this Leander should be coming out of smoke here, right? I saw him last year. So I'm just gonna wait. I know he's still in the smoke. The one thing Texas does have is very good anti-aircraft fire for this tier. And somebody was asking things that Colorado does better than Nagano. Colorado also has much better anti-aircraft. See, there's the Leander. I knew he was going to be coming out. So I just waited here. I didn't fire at something else. I kept my guns loaded. All right, I wanted the chance to... Man, he angled in just look at him. He turned in just enough to not get destroyed there. But we still did a big chunk of damage to him. The schedule features handy and convenient. Okay. All right, I'll keep doing that then. This ship also doesn't have great armor. None of the standard battleships have great armor. The Iron Dude. Wow, 4 overpens. So I don't really want to brawl in Texas. Not against these three right there. We already have this cap. There's no reason for me to push all the way into them. So what I'm actually doing is working my way up here to make sure that this Leander can't rush my carrier. Right? So if he comes around here, I'm going to have my guns ready for him. I wish my carrier was moving a little bit more so he doesn't get torpedoed, but what can you do? Watching on YouTube. Where else is your stream about? This is only on YouTube. I was streaming some on Twitch for a while, but just have a lot more people to watch me on YouTube, so it's easier to stream on YouTube. Mr. Nitrogen, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for subbing. Who am I? I'm LastKaiser. I make videos about warships and stuff. Played WoW's Legends on PS4. It only has 7 tiers. Yeah. I have seen it. I haven't played it. It looks spectacular. I'm a little bit jealous. Like this is the PC version, right? And this is on a pretty good computer, and I think the PS4 version looks better than the PC version. Okay, so I saved my carrier, which is really important, right? Mr. Nitrogen, Mr. Creosote. I love people's names on YouTube. I always wonder how people come up with them. Okay, so this Fuso, I mean, we're really closer than I want to be, but we're also way up. I mean, this game is pretty much over. Like, we haven't lost a ship yet, right? So I used the smoke to sort of clear and get myself an angle. Wow. There's your question about dispersion, right? I just shot 10 guns and missed everything. Oh, more subs. Jeez, people. Everybody's subbing at the moment. George Galanopoulos. Thank you very much. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. We'll be at 6,000 subscribers here before we know it. I saw like one of the late night chat shows or something else like that had where one of the Overwatch League players, you know, after they won, they were asking him about how he came up with his name for the Overwatch League, which is pretty funny. The host of the late night shows like trying to come, like, you know, making joking gamer tag names, but some of them are better than the ones that I have seen. Alright, if you guys keep subbing this much, I'm not going to be able to hear anything. Oh boy, that is Greek, and I'm sorry, I'm going to make an absolute mess out of that. But thank you very much for subbing. We do not want to hear me. We do not want to hear me attempt to read Greek. I think that would just insult everyone. Aw, we lost our first ship. Lack the ability to simp, you're sad. What? I mean, subscribing on YouTube is just a simple clicking on subscription. This channel isn't monetized or anything like that. At least for the time being, I do not have enough. I do not qualify for the YouTube Partner Program yet, so. You want to support the content you watch. If you want to support the content, here, hold on. Get one of the cool t-shirts. That's the best way to, just Andreas. Okay, I figured that's what it was. I really didn't want to make a complete insulting mess out of it. There's some awesome t-shirts and stuff, and I did work really hard on the designs. If you like them, you can get one of the Battleship themed t-shirts and stuff like that. That's the best way to support the channel, by far. That or just watch. If you enjoy the videos, just watch. It really helps. You're definitely getting yourself a shirt for Christmas. Yeah, I think the KGV shirt. If he loses, it's Andreas' fault. I'm not gonna lose this game. I think we're fortunately have a large enough lead that that's not gonna happen. This Ismail has such good armor. I'm gonna probably bounce. Yeah, look, 2 shells ricocheted off the. At this point, since we got a big lead, there's no reason for me not to put my ship in the middle and take a little bit of damage. Not the Bismarck one. Yeah, I think the Bismarck one's more popular with people who aren't German. By the way, somebody put a proposal in one of my video comments, which was interesting, which was to have a video about whether or not hold on, I should say this correctly. About the pronoun used for Bismarck. Should Bismarck be he or she? Which I thought was could be an interesting video topic. Look at some German sources. Because that was a hot debate on like several videos. Yes, Data, that don't give away the conclusion of the video before we make it. What's the point? Wait, why does this show me Nagano? Did you just see that? Everybody saw that? It flashed the Nagano for the last game. Data's just like, here, I'll give away the whole concept of the video. But if you'd be interested in that, maybe that's something we'll make. Maybe I'll twist Data's arm to record some of it with me. All right, not bad games to start off. Not bad at all. So the Oklahoma is through a campaign, right? Pretty sure it's a campaign for Oklahoma, right? Wait, I thought it was a campaign. How are we getting Oklahoma from? Or is it a set of missions? I thought it was a campaign for Oklahoma. I really haven't paid much attention, have I? 5 win streak to balance, yes, to balance the 5 loss streak from last Monday, which was pretty rough. It's a combat mission. Okay, it's big. Is it this big hunt? No, this is for the, this is that crazy thing. U.S. battleships? I don't see Oklahoma as one of the awards here, though. Oh, wow. I am so far behind on this. Holy cow, I'm so far behind on this. I know a famous man that lived in Oklahoma, Frank Garrett of Duncan Construction. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there are famous Oklahomans. I don't want to insult the state of Oklahoma. I'm sure there's famous Oklahomans that they're not coming to mind immediately. Yeah, watching and interacting is great. Like, chatting and watching and interacting is really cool. That is by far the best thing you can do to anybody that makes videos, is watch them, comment on them, and just be part of the community. That is, trust me, by far the best thing that you can do. It adds to the vibrance. Do I have a preferred ship landing class? Yeah, I probably play more battleships than anything. They're just cool. There's also a lot more historical battleships in this game than there are other ships. But I play some destroyers as well. I play pretty much everything. I mean, I have 130 ships currently. Wait, is that 130 ships that qualify for 5 to 7? I don't remember, but I think it's all the ships I have in my harbor right now. Let's play cruiser. Let's play Furataka. Play heavy cruiser. Hello, Jorg. How are you doing? Good afternoon. Hey, Berliner. Via Pisunitas. I am going to play Via Pisunitas. We're going to do it. Never heard of Frank Garrett. He's the meanest man in 7 counties. Okay. I don't know if it's my favorite ship anymore, Data. I feel like it's your favorite ship now. How am I? I'm doing well. It's Monday. Last week was rough, and hopefully this week will be better. So that's how I'm doing. Cough, cough, historical. I mean, it's a video game, but the modeling and stuff of the ships that actually served is really good in this game. That's probably the best thing about this game. Like we joke, the art department is fantastic. So the ship models and the detail are great. Yeah, they're. I mean, this camouflage I have is historical, obviously, but for attack, I mean, it's pretty cool to like how well modeled these ships are, down to the lifeboats and a lot of stuff. I mean, they do a really good job on the models. You liked my videos. Thank you very much. I have got to say I'm a bit surprised at how popular they've been, but I'm glad everybody likes them. I asked earlier before there was some more people on the chat, but hopefully everybody enjoyed the Minas Gerais video. Also so entertaining. Thank you. Yeah, the Minas Gerais video from this weekend, I think a lot of people, the South American Naval Arms Race, which is... there's a lot of spam there. Is crazy interesting, but maybe not covered as much. So I thought especially the fact that it was the site of one of the big mutinies was pretty interesting. It is in one of the sort of like, if you follow me on Instagram, this CV is going to keep me spotted. I have to get out. So I'm not worried about the carrier doing damage to me. I just don't want to be the primary focus of all their ships. So I'm just going to duck out until the planes go away. Okay, planes are dead now. I can move around. Do I have some ideas about other types of videos? I do. A few people in the chat who are either the mods or more, you know, involved with the channel know there's some other stuff being worked on, some longer videos in covering individual topics in some more detail. I just haven't finished any of them. Doing it for the first time, right? The first 60 seconds video, whatever, took me, you know, much longer than the ones I do now. Because I know what works and what doesn't work, etc. So the longer videos I'm still working on getting it to where I'm happy with it. But yes, there will be longer videos. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in this kind of bad position right here now. I don't have great range, and to make up for my great range, what I really need to be able to do is use my stealth to close. But the aircraft carrier is denying me the ability to use my stealth. So what I'm actually going to do is work away from where the aircraft carrier is focusing. Oh, I should have waited to fire there. How do I appoint mods? The mods in my channel are all people that I've known for some period of time, either playing games or otherwise. So they're people that I trust to to make sure that the channel's appropriate. No dummies allowed. It's not bad. It's just like both here and in Discord. By the way, Data, can you put the social links up if people are in the chat that aren't in our Discord? There's a pretty active Discord. If you like ships and you like video games and you kind of like memes and stuff like that too. What are my favorite ships in the game? Give me just a second, I'll tell you here. Try to figure out what this Hawkins is doing. I think Atago is the ship I have most played in. I think that's probably my favorite ship in the game. I've played a lot of the Japanese battleship line as well. Let me get my fighter up here. This Visa hasn't spotted me yet, but he's going to shortly. Hello? Hello, Jordy. How are you? But yeah, if you guys want, join the Discord. They're in that social link there. Or you can find it probably on any one of my videos. Has links to the Discord. Man, this... Ow! Did you see me? I got citadelled by the AP bombers. Holy crap. Even with my fighters up. I think this carrier's gonna get me killed here. Now I'm spotted. I'm trying to angle so I don't get smacked by AP here. Yeah, man. That carrier made my life miserable. Well, I would be better if I hadn't been chain spotted out of the game here. You're suspecting bot activity now? Maybe. Yeah, that was a disappointing game, guys. Sorry about that. Sometimes if you're gonna get chain spotted by a carrier in this game, who's the current president of the United States? Are we talking? I mean, that's actually that's a tricky question right now. Do people know who the current president is? Could I play Tier 5 Soviet battleship, maybe, please? Yes. Do I have it in my port at the moment? This is a legitimate question. Sure, I can play Tier 5 Soviet battleship. I don't think I have it. I think I have to buy it, though. Give me a second. Which one is Tier 5 is Peter the Great, right? Peter Veliki. Yeah, I do not have this in my port right now, so let's buy it. Which means I don't have a good commander for it, probably. Make sure when you rebuy a ship, make sure that you actually remember to buy the upgrades as well, even though you've researched them before. When you buy it, you don't get them. I play Peter the Great. It's a good ship, by the way. Third account with that name in the chat. Okay. Yeah, but it's all you, Data. I trust you. I always run an aiming system modification on any battleship that can use it because being able to hit your shots is the single most important thing playing on a battleship. Okay, so we have the ship upgraded. Do I have a commander that I can use that has any captain points? I don't want to have to... Sure, this guy's close to 10 points. I at least want the fire retraining. Sure. We'll retrain him for the ship, and then I want to get him to 10 points because I want fire prevention on battleship. Okay. Let's see. Superintendent and fire prevention, which is the single most important thing on a battleship for sure. Let's give it some okay. All right. Let's give it some camouflage here. Nothing let's see what. Oh, of course, flags. Necessary, right? We have to have the pirate flag. Always have the pirate flag. You gotta let people know they're about to be boarded. Just the basic signals here. I want to be able to ram people. It pretty much works. For Mother Russia. I didn't know you spoke Russian. And let's see here. I don't like this. See, this is the Type 5 camo. I love this look here. Maybe in green is it better? Ooh. Man, this looks like Soviet tank camo. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna turn Peter the Great into a Soviet tank. Some people argue for CE being more important. In general, I would agree. For probably everything after tier 5. Just a tier 5, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be spotted most of the time because everything is so close together anyways. But yeah, I mean, because I generally on higher tier battleships, I do concealment expert first. And I'm a big fan of concealment expert being super important. A little bit. I can read. And very basic conversation if necessary. I lived in Russia for a little while. All right, let's see here. Is this the Russian server? No, this is the European server. I live in Vienna, in Austria. So, I play on the European server. Am I German or capable of speaking German? Yes, I speak German. No, I'm not German. I live in Austria, in Wien. So, I actually don't have a lot of heavy ships with me, right? I just have the König here. And my carrier spawned down here, which means that the enemy carrier almost certainly spawned up here. So I'm gonna actually have to be a little bit careful here. I'm gonna be spotted, and we don't actually have a lot of ships here. So they probably spawned with about this opposite mirror to me here. So last thing I want to do is get myself too far forward and get caught and ruined immediately. Yes, Austria is a beautiful country. That is for sure. Do I bake cookies for a living? No, I do not bake cookies for a living. I work in IT. Far less interesting than baking cookies, unfortunately. Right. Yeah, this. I mean, you gotta establish the basic key information. And see, the thing is, now I want cookies. You said that, now I'm like, cookies. Oof. See, this is the problem with not having concealment expert. Look at how far out I am, and I'm detected. So I'm going to be focus fired here because I'm going to be in range of these guys here pretty shortly. and my range is less. This is the one thing with the Soviet battleships is you have less range. So I'd really like to do... Look at this heavy push here towards the center, too. We don't have any caps. This is a standard battle. So sort of controlling the middle of the map is going to be hugely important. All right, this Kirov is going to be... Let's see what he's going to do here. Kind of stopped here. This König is going up here. Up to the north, and... There's probably a chance for me to come in the middle and... Yes, okay, I can probably bully people here. The best dad apron holding I have an apron though. I should wear my apron. 4 brothers. There's a lot of people using a YouTube account. Jeez. You were stationed in Berlin near Munich for 8 years. Vienna is... Yeah, I mean, I'm biased because I live here, but Vienna is a phenomenal city to live in. It's one of the nicest places in the world to live, I think. Ooh, those look pretty good, hopefully. Yeah, okay. Nice. So a couple of hits there, right? We did end up doing, you know, a 1/6 of his HP, and that really helps my destroyers, right? Because even if he would have won, maybe he gets 2 more salvos off and he's down to half health. The idea with your destroyers is just help them out with the chip damage. Station in Berlin. So you were in the military then? For the, I would assume, like US or UK? I want to angle in a little bit more here. I just missed that New York. I think New York was going so slow. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been on for a week, so I assume that you were studying in between, hopefully. So this is a minor complaint, but if you guys haven't streamed or done anything with YouTube streaming, it randomly just gives me bizarre information about the stream that doesn't make any sense. So right now it's currently telling me there's nobody watching the stream. Ah, okay, warrant officer, yeah. So I'm a child of the Cold War. I was born in Germany when I guess my father was stationed there, so definitely can appreciate that. It's fake news for sure. No, I know that you're watching. I'm just saying YouTube is being flaky. So if I lose track of commenting to somebody, maybe it's YouTube just eating my comments. And that Omaha is very brave, very broadside. Boy, and very lucky. My shooting has not been very good so far in this game. Disappointing. Okay, so here's the problem. I have now got myself in a situation where I don't have actually any support down here, right? I have just looking at the minimap here, right? I have this New Mexico. Alright, let's finish that New York. But I have 2 battleships that are right here. None of my shells made it over the hill. Ooh, 3 years in Vietnam. That does not sound like an enjoyable experience. So what I did is I immediately tried to distance myself slightly from this huge pack, right? There's no sense in me taking the huge pack on one by one. Hello, Alexei. How are you doing? And so I'm just trying to get myself just a little bit of space to try to work on these as I need to. I can't really tank the Dunkirk very well. This is the Kanonenchief. You feel torpedoes coming? No, I distanced from the Visby, right? The Visby was here. This is why I took this wider path. Kind of what I want to do is I really want to kill one of these two cruisers here. I should have held my fire. I also need to take out this Dunkirk's guns if I can. The French turrets are very weak. Let's see here. I also don't want to get torped by this Omaha. This is going to be a little bit tricky here. I'm very extended. There's going to be not much else for all these guys to shoot at. Unfortunately, okay, let's see. Let's get rid of one set of battleship guns if we can. So the North Carolina first. Oof. Yeah, that might be it for me. Okay. So Dunkirk is fired. I got 20 seconds. Oh, there's the Visby back. This Omaha is playing with his life, but he's gonna get away with it. We feel them coming, but not soon. Probably. Alright, hold on. Let's see if I can set this up without smashing my stream, which is what I did last time. Okay. So we have a tradition on the Monday streams. So if you've watched any of my Monday streams before, you know what the tradition is. If you don't, then you get a new tradition. So there's only 2 Austro-Hungarian ships in this game. There is a destroyer, Tatra, and there is a battleship, which is Viribus Unitas. Viribus Unitas is one of the Tegethoff class battleships, and the name Viribus Unitas is the personal slogan of Kaiser Franz Josef. The last, he wasn't technically that was his successor, a nephew who was the emperor for about a year, but he's really the last Kaiser of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. So on Mondays we always play the Kaiser's anthem and play Viribus Unitas. So get ready. It's also Data's favorite part of every stream when we do it. So let's see if I can do this without blasting the audio too high, which has been a problem with the volume on this before. There you go. So we'll take the Kaiser's battleship out. How many boats do I have? Do not have any boats, but I have, I don't know, hundreds of ships. I've got 25 or 30 tier 10 ships on most of the lines. I have pretty much all the lines other than aircraft carriers. I have all those ships from. Oh boy. We are bottom tier and there's an aircraft carrier. Unfortunately, the Tegethoffs did not have anti-aircraft guns, was the thing the Austrians didn't think they needed on ships. So that might be a problem. We have our little Imperial Navy flag. Ready to sail out and serve the Emperor. And by the way, if you recognize this music, yes, the modern German national anthem is the old Austro-Hungarian imperial anthem. they took it. Let's get over here into the islands, I think. We're slow. If we get in this big open space, it's just gonna be rough. I don't think that's the right way to spell boat. But we'll go with it. So there you go. The old Imperial anthem. We've got the old Imperial battleship out. It's time to see if we can do the Kaiser proud. You're back just in time, Data. Yes, just in time for the end of the anthem. Interesting about the anthem. Yes, it was written by Haydn. For actually not for Kaiser Franz Josef I, but one of the earlier Kaiser Josefs about 150 years before him. And then the Germans, some Germans adopted it as an anthem in the growing unification of Germany, and eventually became the German national anthem. The Austrian Republic has a brand new anthem, completely different. All the old ties to the imperial, pretty much everything from the imperial era has gone. Ooh, let's see if we can help with this Akatsuki. He might turn away. Let's see. He's at the very edge of my range. I probably won't hit him. What's my opinion towards Germany? I like Germany. I mentioned I was born there. When my father was flying airplanes. So, no, I quite like Germany. I go pretty regularly. I'm a big football fan, so I like to travel to Germany to watch football matches. And I don't know. There's a number of cities in Germany that are quite enjoyable to visit. Very international. Yeah. A mutt, if you will. See, this is the problem with this ship. It's slow. So I'm kind of caught in a position I don't want to be in. I would love to be up where this Zara is, for example, right? But I can't get there because I'm kind of slow. So on those higher tier maps... Yeah, you do too. Yeah, Germany's a really nice place. I mean, I think everybody has like their favorite cities that they visited or they, go to or that are fun to go to, or parts of the, various countries. I really love Cologne. I think it's my favorite city in Germany. It's just always a lot to do. Really beautiful, entertaining. Like that part of Germany is really nice. See, I feel like these destroyers are pushing up a little bit. They're not pushed up too much though, because I'd be spotted by now. Man, I'm slow. You can do it. You can do it. 20 knots. 20 knots. We're really. I say this every time we do this. These were really sad ships in real life. They were a terrible design. They were a huge waste of resources, money, all basically to make some nobility feel like they were important because they got to be naval officers. Like the Brits had naval officers or something. You live near Cologne and you can approve my message. Alright. Well, as long as you don't live in like Leverkusen or something, then we're alright. Or Mönchengladbach. I'm not actually like a Cologne football fan though, so I can't stick up for the rivalries. Let's see. Man, see, I don't have any range either. This is so tough when you're one of these bottom tier battleships. Like I'm trying to be smart. If I get too extended up here, I'm just gonna get pounded by everything. So I kind of have to wait, and I'm too slow to like maneuver myself too much. So I kind of have to guess. I figure if I'm gonna get in this middle section of the map right here, eventually I'll be important. Yeah, Cologne is really nice, and the area around it's really nice. Somebody, go to Lutins. I wonder where this guy's from with this name. So many of the players on the server, on the EU server, are. What tier am I playing in? I'm playing in tier 5 at the moment. I'm playing the Viribus Unitas, the Austro-Hungarian battleship. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Leonard Bernstein conduct Beethoven there. That's pretty cool. So, true story about Beethoven in Vienna. No, I do not speak French. Really, nobody wants to hear me even attempt to. That would be very bad. Yeah, true story about Beethoven in Vienna. There's a whole bunch of places in Vienna that are called Beethoven House. And there are various places nowadays they advertise, Beethoven used to live here. This is one of Beethoven's houses. This is where he wrote some piece of music. But the reason there's so many of them is because Beethoven never paid his rent and always got kicked out of places. So there's like 5 Beethoven houses because he would live there for like 6 months, not paying any rent, and eventually the landlord would get sick and kick him out. So he'd have to go find somewhere new to live. Am I heading towards Bismarck and or Yamato? I have both. I have both Bismarck and Yamato. But I'm not playing them today. On Mondays, I don't play any of the top tier ships. Mondays is for like middle tier, the ships from the First and Second World Wars mostly. There's lots of options to play the higher tier ships in other days. But on Mondays, like I like to play the mid tier ships. It's pretty fun, and you get to talk about some of the historical stuff. A lot of them, like how these Tegenhoffs all sailed together in one big ball out into the Adriatic and got torpedoed by a motor torpedo boat from the Italians. Kaiser's a veteran player. So yes, I have a very large number of ships. My team isn't doing very well here. Man, I just cannot get into this fight. Look at this. Alright, so there's a Bayern over here. Everything else has kind of died off to my side here. I'm not too worried about the Bayern. I also know there's going to be a Cyclone coming soon. So I want to be close enough. I kind of want to sneak up on this. Not sneak up because I'm detected, but I kind of want to get up on this Nagato. I have 12 guns and at close range I could smack him. If I can ever get there. This ship is not quick. A true eunuch. We'll see about that. My captain with this pistol. Oh my goodness, we shot a plane down. Inferior Unitas. Every time it happens, it's like worth the celebration. We should play the anthem again. Ow, rude. And that carrier did a bunch of damage to me. Okay, so I'm detected. So this is the problem, right? I'm detected here. So that means that this Nagato, who's on the other side of this island, knows I'm coming. So I need to come around angled towards him. Is that a destroyer? Yeah, see? Ow, man, I still don't have very good armor, even angled like that. Jeez. The bright side is neither does Nagato. I didn't get any citadels there. Now, I'm very maneuverable. But I'm on fire from this Omaha. I am dead. I am very dead. Yeah, I wouldn't say about unlucky. I mean, being a bottom tier dreadnought in these kind of maps is really tough. If I had gotten a couple of citadels there possibly and destroyed the Nagato, but there wasn't a great situation being spotted, and unfortunately not anywhere really to go. It's kind of tough. Sometimes you just get in these, especially the low tier, very slow battleships, when you're in max tier 7 games, especially with the carrier, there's really not much that you can do. I mean, Hood time. I do not have Hood. Hood is one of the few ships I don't have in the game. Super Dreadnought versus VU. Yeah, but I could, I mean, really without the double fire from the Omaha, if I had been able to sort of just keep nose into the Nagato, I actually feel like I could, as broadside as he was, I would have been alright, but. Whoa. Don't double stream on me, YouTube. Alright. I think we're gonna win this game, though. Let's see. I think we're gonna win this game. This Zara is gonna kill off the Omaha here. We're already up a couple of ships. I actually think this is a win for good old Viribus Unitas, even though we didn't do very much. It was well played by our Zara. Try to compliment people when I notice that they're playing well. You can't grind Hood. Hood is a premium ship. I just don't have it. Random battle. Yeah, I would love a random battle option without carriers. They changed the way the game is played. They definitely give a preference to some ships over others, just because they changed the way spotting works. Ah, the Tsar is dead. He's trying to turn to use his torpedoes, which is almost always a mistake in cruisers this range. See what happened? He's dead. He had a chance possibly to keep angled, but yeah, poor carriers that have wrecked matchmaking. No one would group with them. When you're in a cruiser like this, you don't need to get your torpedoes off. Like, he's probably going to dodge these anyways. British time. Yeah, sure, let's do that. What British ship we're going to play. I don't have any tea, though, but we'll do without it. What British ship do you want me to play? Let's see what we have in the port right now. So I've got Belfast, I have Nelson, I have a Leander, I've got Warspite. So yes, British ship. Which British ship do you want? That's what I've got in the port right now. I want to play Jaguar after that. Chap gets some teammate. Let's play Belfast. Let's just be dirty and bad and play Belfast. So for people who don't know, World of Warships, Belfast was too slow. I picked Belfast already. Sorry. Belfast was, when it was first released in this game, was completely broken. And then they took it away from the game. And it's still in like the old broken version, so some older players like me have it. And it has the hydroacoustic search, and it has smoke, and it has radar. And it's very stealthy. 8.9 kilometers detection. So it's very, very powerful. Yeah, matchmaking has hated me recently. This is pretty nasty matchmaking. But I'm in Belfast, so it's probably fair. Like, it was like you picked Belfast, so you get screwed on matchmaking. Can't complain. I probably deserve it for playing Belfast.
Let's get to it.
Oh, I forgot that I added, I added radio detection finding to my Belfast captain to be extra terrible. Every time I'm War Thunder, yeah. Every time I'm War Thunder, it's like, I'm gonna play 3.7 BR airplanes, and then it's like full 4.7 up tier. Which ship is this guy angry about? That's last game in Parseval. Boo. Fiji is your favorite tier 7 silver ship in the game. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. That's really actually all I gotta say about it. The colony class cruisers are excellent. There is still another test version of subs. They've tested like 3 or 4 different variations of subs. I know they're out there. Another version was tested recently. I have no idea when they're going to add them to the game. I don't think people were super happy with how the latest test version, how they were implemented. Given how much people dislike the way carriers are implemented, I think they kind of want to make sure they get it right when they implement submarines. Alright, let's see. We can do this. So this is weird. So my radio detection finding is telling me there is the closest ship is still over here. No one's pushed C yet at this point, so. Like, no enemy ships pushing C. I'm very stealthy. I'm probably the stealthiest ship. I am the stealthiest ship in this entire game. Now, with carriers, that changes things a little bit. But no destroyer for me to, like, pick on in the matchmaking is also not kind to me. Ooh, there's the Flint right there. I kind of want to pop the radar and smack the Flint, but... because I could catch him there, but I kind of also want to just catch the Zara. Let's see if we can get him while he was broadside there. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that chat message. That's intentional. It just shows up as boxes for me in the chat window. In the chat tool. Oh, this Amalfi is smoked. And there's so much smoke here. That wasn't really what I was hoping for. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, was that I was the one who was spotting. Fortress Castle, which one? The military museum? Because the military museum is really cool. Which is the only thing I can think of that qualifies as a castle in Vienna. Man, did you see? I just shattered against that French, the French cruiser there against the Algeria. Man, I lost my, on the hill overlooking the old town. Okay. I lost my, that sounds like Budapest more than Vienna, though. Like, are you talking about Budapest? Not meaning to, like, overrule, but of the two Central European capitals, the one with the castle overlooking the river in the old town is more generally thought of as Budapest. Or even Bratislava has one as well. Because Vienna doesn't... Like, we have one, like, the hills on the edge of town. This kind of sucks, man. I did not mean that Zara just ran out in the middle of my... Amalfi ran in the middle of my cap there and got wrecked. More ship museums in Europe. It would be cool to have. I mean, I think a lot of... Well, it's just, look at this Musashi, Jesus. Why is there Musashi in my game? I think we talked about it in the comment sections of a bunch of YouTube videos, but it's just, it would have been nearly impossible to preserve many of them. I'm waiting until this Musashi fires, because I don't want him to immediately shoot me when I fire. So just wait for gunfire to go. As soon as he shoots, I'm going to start shooting him, because I have smoke in 13 seconds. I kind of want to get just a little bit closer. I can farm him in the Algeria here. Okay, there he is. He fired now.
Smoke generator activated.
Yeah, it's just key sometimes to be just a little bit patient. I didn't want to... I didn't want to give him the chance to fire back at me, basically. Now he might be able to here, but, like, it's different. He's not locked onto me, right? And he may even hit me here. No, he's not going to. He missed. Okay. Algeria is dead. I wish the Royal Navy had preserved more. It's just not really in the tradition of the Royal Navy to preserve ships. That's the other thing, right? It's much more an American tradition to preserve ships in the Royal Navy. They historically never preserved ships. Which I think is, you know, contributed to it a little bit. There's very few Royal Navy ships from any era that are preserved. Which is a little bit disappointing if you'd like to see them now. Obviously, but... Oh, I know there's a Zara in this smoke. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and... Oh. Let me just pop my Hydra. I know he's going to... Yeah, I knew he had Torps coming. I just want to make sure they weren't anywhere near where they could hurt me. Can my AP actually do something now, please? Not great. Not great salvo there. Alright, my smoke is fading, so it's time for me to get out. I want to be moving by the time my smoke fades. I don't want to be spotted, like, sitting still. Man, even then, still got smacked. Yeah. Being on the move, though, let me at least not get deleted. And I need to angle against the several of these ships here now. So one thing with playing Belfast, everybody knows that Belfast is stupidly strong. So they all, if you can spot a Belfast coming out of smoke, everyone tries to shoot it. I got another smoke here in 5 seconds, so I want to start slowing down. Let's see if I can fool this. I start slowing.
Smoke generator activated.
Because I want to be in this, I want to be in this smoke cover as soon as possible, right? What is the smoke firing penalty on Belfast now?
Smoke screen set.
I'm not being spotted now in smoke, but I just want to actually check when it is. 5.3. Okay. Just that way I know exactly how close. French cruisers are pretty fun. I actually haven't... I need to play the French destroyer line. I haven't actually ground up the French destroyer line yet. Historically, they're pretty cool. Because the French were big believers in basically massive destroyers, right? Their destroyers are almost light cruisers for a lot of other navies. And they model that pretty good in this game as well. That's pretty much how they play. They play more like light cruisers. Yo! Yo to you as well. Hi. Weren't really good. I mean, they had kind of weird service careers. I don't know if that means they were good or not.
Our team has taken the lead.
But most of the Second War French Navy had a really rough service career just because of circumstances, not really too much to do with the capabilities of the ships or the sort of naval. Man, I gotta tell you, I'm not getting a lot of kills today in these games.
Our team has taken the lead.
But this is why Belfast is so good. Is that even though I got pushed there and there was a tier 9 battleship on the other side, I was kind of able to just a little bit of smart play, like get myself in and out and still control the space. It's really useful. And this is even a game that doesn't have destroyers for me to hunt, which is normally the key thing for the Belfast. So I had a question. Why are you infamous? What have you done? Just let the chat team know in chat that I'm going to take the cap. These battleships have sailed to sort of the edge of the world, which means I can ignore them. You don't know. Gotta be infamous for something. I got one more smoke left, which I can use to farm some damage off these battleships if they push in, but right now I'm going to just secure the cap. Belfast is a pseudo Fiji with HE. Yes, and it has radar, which hasn't been a huge thing in this game. What it doesn't have is it doesn't have Fiji's heel. So that's the difference, like in terms of like World of Warships differences. But the hydro plus radar plus smoke is a nasty combination. Yes, it's a slightly more modern in terms of like the ships it's based off of. There is a new Belfast, new version of Belfast being released in World of Warships. It's going to be tier 8 though. And it will not have, I can't remember which set of consumables, but it won't have the holy trifecta of all the consumables. Hey, I got a kill.
We sank their battleship. Our team has taken the lead.
Oh, the other thing I would say is that this does not have, because Belfast and Edinburgh are in the same class, right? They're town class cruisers. But Edinburgh is tier 8 in this game, even though Belfast is probably a more capable ship. It's a little game balance issue. They kind of screwed up pretty badly. Yeah, Belfast, the 1943 version of Belfast they're releasing is going to be a tier higher than this. But it will at least be available for players again, which is good. Like, I really don't like it when they have museum ships that aren't available. There's like, you can actually go to Belfast and see it and walk around on it, and it's kind of weird that it's not available in the game to play for a lot of players. Yeah, I feel like even though being bottom tier, really with Belfast, you don't notice it too much. It's such a good ship. So, John Steele's been commenting here. Are you based in the US then? Is this morning time for you, or? There's an interesting mix of, if you look at the sort of stats for people who watch my YouTube channel, it's like evenly split between the Americas, Europe, and then Asia. So time frame wise, if I do anything kind of like live, this is the time that most makes sense. It's night for you, yeah. So you're on the Asia viewing sort of side then, or
Victory is in sight.
well, don't disobey your parents. Not gonna advocate that. Live in Reno. Ah, cool. Let's see. There's an awful lot of good skiing in that area. I kind of want to find... Okay. The Parsifal's dead. Oh, there's the Edinburgh. Well, he kind of motored his way along out of here, didn't he?
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Okay, Freddy killed him. Ooh. Nice shot for the Freddy. The ship models walls are producing a really outstanding... Yeah, especially after the first year. So I think some of the models that were done before the game was released, so like the very first lines of ships, the American battleship line, for example, some of the models aren't to the same quality as the recent ones. Everything that's basically since the game was released, some of the models are spectacular quality. So if you look at like what do I have that's like a relatively new model that's in here? Like Viribus Unitas, for example. Like this is an incredibly detailed 3D model. All the little stuff from the rigging, you know, ladders, the lifeboats. It's not just that they're modeled, but like they're modeled down to like all the little details on them as well, the sails and stuff like that. The quality of the digital models on the torpedo nuts modeled. See that you can see the torpedo nut running along the side, right? That's rolled up on the side. It's just spectacular attention to detail on a lot of the 3D models now. So some of the earlier ones aren't quite. Hey Nakasoyu, how are you doing? Prefer War Thunder because it's more realistic, but well, it's. I don't know if it's more realistic. It's a different kind of realism. Let's put it that way. Like some of the things that they're like very carefully simulating in War Thunder, I don't know if they end up feeling more or less realistic, if that makes sense. The large caliber gunplay doesn't feel, actually to me feels a bit more realistic in World of Warships than it does in War Thunder. But I mean the reverse, like War Thunder's like air combat was way better than Wargaming. They called it World of Warplanes. Like it was not very good because the air combat was very arcadey and didn't feel right. We'll also do War Thunder on stream sometime. We'll play some air battles or something. But anyways, I was saying, oh yeah, just the detail has been spectacular on these models. All the new models in particular. Do I have an old model, like one of the really old ones? I don't think I have one of the very first models. I mean, I have Nagato, but Nagato's pretty decently done. There are some details missing compared to it, but Nagato's pretty good. There's a couple of the U.S. battleships, early U.S. battleships, I think are pretty good. Yeah, Izumo or Amagi were pretty poor. Amagi was pretty poor, yeah. I do have Amagi, actually, hold on. But I have to change my filter. Let's look. Amagi was a poor model. Well, I mean, poor by the standards of Wargaming. Let's see if we have it here. Where is it? Amagi. It was just very basic. All right, so we have the like one launch, one lifeboat, right? Lots of empty deck space, for example. Just a lot of the little details that were added later on just aren't here. The same way. Partly because this is also a fictional refit of Amagi, so they kind of just skimped on some of the fictional refits. compared to like how busy the deck looks in more. Yeah, Azuma was the worst. Azuma was really, really bad. All right, so what are we gonna play? Instead of just looking at ship models, we can play with them. Oh, Jaguar, French destroyers. I need to play this. Only reason you want to go to London is to see Belfast? I mean, there's a lot of reasons to go to London other than just see Belfast, but yeah. Yes, Destroyer, we'll play Jaguar. Wow, God, matchmaking hates me today. This is your full tier 7 game again. But you get more XP when you play top tiers, right? So doing damage to higher tier ships. So any damage, for example, I do to this King George V is worth a lot more than any damage that I would do to, say, like the Königsberg or something like that, right? So relative experience and credits is based off of your tier in the opponent's tier, and then percentage of damage done, right? So 25% damage to a destroyer is worth the same as 25% damage to a battleship. So not all hit points are created equal. Hello? Did we just disconnect again, or is it just World of Warships? Nope, it's just World of Warships. Sorry, guys. I was just checking to see if my... Yeah, World of Warships just crashed completely. Sorry. Gonna have to restart it. Give me just a second. I'll take away that border. Yep. Oh! Nope, 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 nope. World of Warships is back. That was glitchy as all hell. Saving is up. I don't know if it's the internet. You've been watching with 5-minute latency. Well, that explains why your answers haven't made a lot of sense. Big Kaiser, yes. All up on the screen. I mean, we could also like adjust the, you know, settings on my camera lens, but we don't really need any more zoomed in than this. Yeah, well, the thing is my internet had blipped recently, so I was just checking down to see down on my Switch if, that's below my desk, if I was, disconnected. But no, it was just World of Warships being a little bit choppy. I had to ask for a bucket to make a wide Kaiser meme. Alright, I know I'm getting up there a little bit in years, and I'm not quite as thin as I used to be, but come on, guys. We don't need the wide Kaiser. That seems a bit harsh. All right, what's the range on these torpedoes? 8 kilometers. So, you know, we can go ahead and fire these off. Let's get out there. See, Zara scares me because Zara has semi-armor piercing Italian. Need OBS or Streamlabs for YouTube live stream too? Yes, I use Streamlabs OBS because I am lazy and didn't set up standard OBS completely on my own. But yeah, you need something to, if you want to do gameplay and stuff like that. Must be on Mac client's a crash monster. It really is not. The client does crash sometimes though. That's a World of Warships thing. But that wasn't a crash, that was also more like connectivity issues. Alright, so who's over here? There's definitely a destroyer over here. Cheers, Data. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for moderating. Not that there was very much moderating to do today. Everybody was mostly well behaved. All right, now we hit the speed boost, and we try to dunk on this Eagle as much as we can. So destroyers, as always. Ooh, see, this is the problem. That Zara is who I was worried about, right? Came out of that smoke over there, and that SAP hurts so bad. Yeah, this is a very big challenge. Oop. It's time to be gone. Bye, everybody. I'm out of detection range here. 6.3 is my detection. I bit off more than I could chew. Getting whacked by that. Getting whacked by that Zara. Let's see this SAP. That hurts very much bigly. Unfortunately, unlike the high tier French destroyers, I don't have a heal, so I'm pretty much ruined for the rest of this game. When the Kaiser speaks, everyone's behaving. You know. I wish that was the case. These torpedo angles. They're not great. Man, I took so much damage from that Zara. I was kind of hoping that somebody from my team would smack him, but my guys now got behind the hill there. So we're a torpedo boat now, guys. That's pretty much all we're reduced to. Because the next guy that just kills me, sees me, is going to kill me. Nice. There you go. Just a little bit late there in getting the salvo on the Königsberg. Oh, so anyways, you were asking, do you need to have OBS or something? Yes, you need to have something that that captures your desktop or whatever. There's the Eagle. I'm just gonna have to try to keep my range here. And try not to run aground on anything. This is so tough when you're down so low in HP. Like, all I can do at this point, I don't have smoke either, right? So all I can do is kind of play second level and hope they push into me. Well, I can just, like, kind of spam some torpedoes out. Maybe I'll land some torpedoes and do some damage here. It's going to be a little bit tricky game now. Ooh. Also, hopefully I don't eat any surprise torpedoes. I've always joked it's like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all, and I really don't want to catch them. Man, there's these two cruisers here with the Italian cruisers are so devastating against destroyers. Teammates, the most dangerous players in World of Warships. So, this is now going to be a tough, tricky. We're just going to keep range of our spotting here for everyone. I'm fast enough that I should be able to, like, maintain my own spotting, like, control my spotting distance. Imagine someone shooting your animal. I mean, it happens, for sure. I mean, I played a bunch of games, so, like, I've detonated... So, see this Zara? So I'm inside his smoke firing penalty, so he's in his smoke, but when he fires his guns, I'm going to spot him. That's a tricky thing that you can do as destroyers, just to maintain spotting control. Now watch, next time he fires his guns, if he does fire out of this smoke, I'm going to be in his smoke firing range, and I'm going to spot him again. Unfortunately, he stopped in his smoke. I thought he was going to continue crawling. Teammates are extra kills. Teammates are something. Okay, so we got the speed boost here now. I want a 6.3 is my detection, so I just want to make sure that I stay far enough away. I'm keeping all these cruisers spotted. Miyoko just kind of missed there. Well, yes, but actually no. So have any of you guys, I've noticed some people have been watching the VODs of the live streams on the channel. I don't know if people actually like doing that or not on YouTube. I can keep them. If people like to watch the VODs, they stay on the live. I'm not going to put them on the main video front page, but they can stay in the live, like past live broadcast sections. But apparently people are watching them, so I don't know who they are. Okay, see, this Eagle's a problem. I can't have... What I'm worried about is I'm worried about running my detection into this, past this island where the Eagle's going to come around the corner, spot me, and I'm going to get killed by one of the cruisers, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and take the time to get out right now, because my spotting is too valuable. Teammates are enemies. Yeah. Okay, see, the Eagle's far enough away now. I got enough distance. Oh, eat a torpedo? Yes, there you go. Nice. We're just playing... I would love to use the guns on this, but I took so much damage early on in the game, there's really nothing I can do about it right now. Playing with a capture tank in Sim, yeah. That's a bit ballsy, because people just shoot at the silhouette they recognize, right? Though it's pretty tricky to. Okay, there's 2 destroyers over here. I think our Ganais now is about to get torped into oblivion. Yeah, that's a lot of torpedoes. That is a lot of torpedoes. I think he's dead. Yeah, unfortunately. We're just keeping people spotted here. Cody Lindsay, thank you for the YouTube sub. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I think this Shores is about to eat torpedoes too, though. Okay, these guys went into... I want to try to catch one of these destroyers here. Trying to sneak out of the smoke. Okay, he's running away. I think Montecuccoli is dead. We are going to win this game. In a weird, kind of ugly way, but we're going to win it. Don't feel like I've done very much. Because I haven't done very much, but we are going to win this game. If a tank is facing you and it looks like an enemy, yeah. It's probably the truth. Yeah, well, we'll definitely... I don't play War Thunder tanks. I've never been too interested in tanks. Airplanes, yes, but tanks, not so much. But we'll play War Thunder. I'll put up on the... like the preview on the stream. You know, maybe we'll do it... a planes thing. There's might also be some airplane videos coming at some point. I'm still working up if I want to do that or not on the main channel.
Notre équipe a pris l'avantage.
So I'm gonna accelerate now because never mind. What I wanted to do was juke his shells, but instead I pulverize. So we get away with that. Let's accelerate. Nice win. I would say for War Thunder, probably, like a lot of these games, the lower tiers are just better gameplay in general. So there's also a Shkane here somewhere. Where is he? Thing is, he's gonna outspot me. I really want my Vestos here to be the one who's spotting, not me. I do not understand what's happening in this discussion at the moment. So you guys are on your own. I don't play sim tanks. Don't want to die here. If this Shkane spots me first, he's gonna kill me. With as little HP as I have. So I kind of want to just jump in and tag team him once he's been already spotted by somebody else. So I'm kind of extending over here to the edge. Because the Shkane was last spotted towards the edge of the map. Oh, no, he's not. He's here. Hello, Shkane. Okay, there's no reason for me to fire and give away my position until we close a little bit more. I want to make sure that my shells land. Because as soon as I shoot, I'm also going to be detected by the Zara. L33. Again, I don't play tanks on War Thunder, so you guys are all on your own. Those are Zara torpedoes. Look at how slow they're going. Dodged. Everybody dodged them. Okay. So, I have a feeling the Shkane is... Well, I know where he is now because he's smoked up. Alright, we're gonna get close to him in the smoke. I want to spot. I know where he is. He doesn't know where I am. I want to spot him first, and I want to get off 1-2 salvos before he gets a chance to fire back at me. There's a chance I'll kill him before he can kill me. That's the goal. That's what we're going for right now. Ooh. Alright, we had a torpedo off over here on the side.
Notre équipe a pris l'avantage.
I think this Zara is slowly going to die to everybody else. Come on. Where are you, Scotty? It's gotta be... There it is. Ooh, I got suckered though. Remember I said I wanted to get off 2 salvos, but instead I got off half a salvo. Ah, I still killed him. Alright, so we got the trade. Welcome back to kind of an ugly Jaguar game, but
Bataille se termine dans 5 minutes.
we did end up with 2 kills. We killed 2 different destroyers. Took a ton of damage at the beginning of the game, though. Man, I got surprised by where the Shkone was. I thought he was going to be coming over here to try to torpedo, and he drifted towards the back of the cap. And actually I had my guns going the wrong way. That's what you missed. You missed kind of a... it wasn't a bad game. It's an awkward game. How many victories and defeats so far? I don't know. We'll look after this game. I think 5 and 3, maybe, something like that. Try to go for like the 60% win rate. I think my account win rate's like 59%, something like that. So just try to keep around 60% win rate. Basically, 4 games you're gonna lose, 4 games you're gonna win no matter what you do. And then you got the other 2 games you can kind of really affect. This Zara has lived forever, man. Whew. You saw that semi-armor piercing just does so much damage to destroyers. Someone's gonna land a shot at him here, though. Anyone? Anyone feel like hitting him? Look at those shells. Yeah, let's go zoom in here. What's he doing? We can appreciate the prettiest ship, one of the prettiest class of ships ever made. The Zara class cruisers are beautiful ships. There's something about this, hold on. There's something about this bow, like this stepped deck here that's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful, beautiful ship. Man, this guy is, he's living a charmed life right here. One of these shells is gonna land sooner or later. There it is. All right, let's look and see. You were asking, how did we do? Yeah, 5 and 2 so far. 5 wins and 2 losses. So not bad. Let's play. Let's play an Italian ship. Speaking of pretty ships. Zara is annoying to play against. For destroyers, for sure, yeah. This is just an absolutely beautiful ship as well, Duca d'Asta. And true story, Duca was it's just a beautiful ship. It really is. So I think the full name, I don't remember if in Italian if the name of the ship is just Duca d'Asta. I know that that's what's on it in gold. No, it is Emanuele Filiberto. Okay. It's named after a general. He was hugely important in the First World War, and they named a ship after him. And also these patterns that you see on all the Italian ships, if you guys have noticed, I don't know if, does anybody in chat know why they're painted like this? All the Italian ships have the red and white striped decks. I actually don't know if anybody knows this. Does anybody in chat know why they are? I'll wait for a minute because I know some of you are on extreme chat delay for some reason. It's the same reason why the Allied aircraft had the black and white invasion stripes during the D-Day operation. Early in the war, the Italians had an issue. Yeah, early in the war, the Italians had an issue where some Italian planes actually tried to attack some Italian ships. And so they decided to paint all the ship decks these red and white, distinctive red and white stripes so that their aircraft would know what's Italian. The style is, I really do feel like it was also just partly the style. These long-range torpedoes are hilarious. But yeah, they're basically to prevent team killing. That was something they struggled with early on. I mean, friendly fire is a really big deal. Naval combat in particular, especially like night combat, as you saw in the Pacific, was really difficult. So this ship was released early on. This was the first Italian premium ship, and as such, it actually doesn't have the Italian SAP. It actually has sort of more standard high explosive and AP rounds, which means it has kind of garbage guns. It's really not a very good ship, unfortunately. It just looks beautiful. Fun fact you used in... How do you have... I don't know if it's just you. I think it's just YouTube is a little bit more latent with chat. Okay, so there is a Hatsuharu, like, sneaking up towards me. Just try to give him a little... Oh, see I'm detected? There's definitely a destroyer pushing up here. It's the Hatsuharu. Wonder if I... Ooh. I just lost him, so he's somewhere around here, maybe? Oh, I found a carrier! Always shoot the carrier if you see him. Screw off aircraft carriers. Oh, I citadeled the aircraft carrier. There you go. Alright, let's try to turn into these torpedo bombers. Nice thing about being Italian, we are fast and maneuverable. It's like a sports car. Yep, okay, no chance there. I got Hydro up, so let's try to trap this Hatsuharu here. What's range on my Hydro? 4 kilometers to detect ships. Just keep pushing him. Nice, he's dead. Nice, successful there. We got rid of the destroyer in the middle. Italians need to do that for pizza delivery purposes. I mean, I think most Italians, when they eat pizza in a restaurant, not for delivery. I feel like delivery is like not an Italian thing. Alright. So what I'm gonna do now is I know that there's a carrier up here. Oof. Kinda need these planes to stop spotting me. Go away, planes. I'm also trying to provide some air cover for my T-61 here. Bunch of ships fighting me. I'm trying to use this island here to protect. Yeah, see, I was trying to hug up next to the island just in case those shells came over. So, just a little bit of watching my citadels there. All right, where is the? I know there's a carrier over here. It's the Ranger. He's gonna send more planes at me. I'm gonna try to. Try to keep moving. Those bombs missed. Oh boy, I am. Broadside to that Budioni. I managed to turn here now. He's broadside to me though. Let's see if my AP. There you go. Nope. Oh, the Graf space shot me. Ah, I got shot from over here on the other side. I got overextended here. I didn't realize that this Graf space drifted over. That's what I get for not watching the minimap closely enough. Poor job looking at the minimap there. I got a little aggressive chasing the carrier. The carrier was fast enough that he ducked away. There was no reason for me to push through there. I should have come back and helped against this destroyer. That was pretty poor, actually. That was the first really sort of poor game I think I had today. What does that put us at? Because we're gonna. I think we might lose that game. 5-3. That's not too bad. Yeah. So it is. I think it's 6:30 now. Let's check. Yeah, it's 6:30 now. So I think probably what I'll do then is I will wrap up this stream. I gotta say, by the way, guys, in chat, I'm probably gonna wrap up instead of playing one more game, but let's just look for a second here. In chat, I'm gonna post a comment on the channel, on the YouTube channel. But if you guys haven't checked out Hornet, he makes videos and he is in my Discord, and he's a cool guy. And he just put up a new trailer for his channel. So if you like games and a little bit it's a little bit memeier than what I do on mine, but if you like it, you should go check out his channel and give him a subscription. He's been making a lot of videos and working really hard, and he's a super cool guy. So check it out if you like. It's a little more kind of video gamey. They're a little longer videos, but yeah, I would check them out. I know that some of you guys in the chat here would probably enjoy them. Some people may not, but if you do, give them a check out. Otherwise, if you're not following me on Instagram or whatever, there's actually more stuff on Instagram than there is on YouTube, because I do posts and things like that on Instagram. So check out the Instagram and join that as well. That way you can see some of the other stuff. So, like for example, when we did Minas Gerais, I also talked about the Argentinian battleships, not in video form, but in like a post on Instagram, the matching ones. So some of the gaps to get filled in around the 60-second videos and stuff I put on Instagram, so you can check them out there. But yeah, also check out Hornet. Like I said, I'm gonna put a post up on my on the channel as well here right after this. But anyways, thanks guys for stopping by. I will stream live tomorrow, so I'll try to do probably 2-3 live streams this week. So stop by, we'll do some warships, and probably we'll do something for 5,000 subscribers. Like I said last week, just wasn't a very good week here, unfortunately, in Vienna, with the shooting and everything. So didn't do it last week, but we'll do something for 5,000 subscribers. It might be closer to 6,000 by that point in time, but we'll announce something, some kind of prizes and whatever else like that. Anyways, thanks guys. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks everybody for being in the stream today. Cheers.